What is up, peeps? This is For The Win TCG, and let's welcome you back to another YouTube video. And we're just going to get straight into the game, apparently. I just started playing, and I was like, oh god, I've got to record. But we just record, go. I hope you are all doing well. And we've had a bit of a breather from having some streams, and also kind of a different kind of video yesterday. If you didn't check it out, you can. It's quite an interesting video, to say the least. But we're back to what we're normally doing here, and just showcasing some fun deck lists. So this is the Detective Pikachu Greninja. We're going to be using that card here and trying to see if we can make a good build out of that card. Now, the card itself isn't the best, although it's really good at targeting some meta cards. It's really good at hitting things like Jirachi, which is pretty cool. This is a terrible turn one. And we've actually got some cool techs in here. Like, we've got an Articuno GX, which is specifically there for Pikarom. Because if we get a Pikarom that's accelerated 6 energy to itself, we can Cold Crush GX for 1 energy and pretty much just get rid of all that energy that they accelerated to itself. So it's pretty cool. But that said, I think we're just going to... We could... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to Elm next turn. I think that's too slow. So I think I'm actually going to get rid of that with Viridian Forest and... be a bit cheeky here, bench the throw that on the Rangoon and just get 2 pulls. We're going to be greedy. Hopefully we get something that we can work with. It's okay. We can evolve into the Frogadier next turn on the active, or maybe on the bench. I don't know. We have to see. But we got the Lele in hand, which is good. I tried making this deck as consistent as possible. We're not playing Rare Candy, so it's very slow. So we have to be drawing quite a lot just to keep our resources up to speed and keep up with a lot of fast-paced decks. So we've got 2 Orangurus, 2 Leles, a healthy level of draw support. We have like 4 Cynthias, 4 Lilies, and we have 2 Ericas as well. So that's 10 draw supporters. It's pretty good in combination with 2 Leles and Oranguru. That's pretty consistent. So, and some would even say overkill, but I think we need that. So hopefully we can give that to speed with what we're up against here. Speaking of, what are we up against? Kind of like the Rayquaza thing that's going on here. I feel like this card's a little bit underrated, although weakness to lightning, a bit of a no-no. Maybe we're playing Kabutops. Oh, that would be interesting. Is it to touch 2 basic energy cards from just to 1 of your bench? Okay. All right, double Frogadier. That's good news. So we get to... Oh, so close to taking that out. Whatever it is, I want to put on the pressure. So we're going to do that so we can one-shot it with a Greninja next turn. I'm throwing energy here, because we're not going to be attacking this turn with the Greninja, that's for sure. Okay, that was terrible. That was really bad. Let's drop the Lele. I'm hoping we're not up against Aerodactyl. I doubt that, if I'm going to be honest. I think what we're up against here is Kabutops, or an Omastar deck. I don't know. I'm thinking Kabutops, which means supporter lock, which is really bad. Oh, yeah, Enhanced. I might get rid of that bad boy. This is pretty cool. We do have Super Boost. Single energy attachment for an attack is always something that we could make use of in this deck. So I think Super Boost is pretty cool. If we have 3 Greninjas out, we just Super Boost and attack. We don't need to double up on the energy attachment, which is a bit awkward. It's always awkward when you have 2 energy to attack, but we work around it with, well, Super Boost and Aqua Patch. That's kind of how we deal with that, to say the least. Okay, it's... Whoa! Oh, okay. Rampardos, I ain't seen you in a little bit, buddy. They're going to retreat and KO me, right? Because I'm Evolution, you do 120. All right, that's interesting. We do get an attack with Greninja next turn, which is good news. Can poke into that Rayquaza a bit. I mean, we're going to have to hit both of these anyway for 50, but... Well, that's interesting. So what does that card do again? Look at the bottom 4 cards of your deck. Put 2 of them into your hand. And put the other 4 back in the order. Okay, all right. I see that. I see that. But yeah, Rampardos is pretty interesting. I ain't seen that in a while, but this is quite an odd build, to say the least. It's quite interesting, but I see what they're trying to do. I think they're just trying to get Rampardos out, use Rayquaza to accelerate energy to them, to make Wild Crush a much easier attack to achieve, and in that case, Rampardos becomes very powerful. I get what they're trying to do. I see it. But playing DCE in a Rampardos deck is such... It's quite risky. Quite risky to say the least. I wouldn't say that's the best way to deal with Rampardos. I think I've done a Rampardos list actually recently in the past, if I'm correct. I think it's Rampardos Ninetales. It worked very well. Such a fun deck. But right now, when it comes to fossils, my personal opinion is the best fossil is the Aerodactyl. Currently, although Kabutops and Omastar are kind of dope as well, but I kind of really like Aerodactyl. I think Aerodactyl is really underused. Hitting 180 that easily, and you have like things like Malamar to work with. It's just really good. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get that down. That is really pointless, that choice band right now, but we need pulls. So come on, give me a supporter. I mean, technically we got a supporter. We are going to Guzma. I like Guzma right now, and going into the Oranguru, and then we can just poke into the see, I kind of like the idea of poking into the Oranguru and the Rampardos, because the Oranguru seems more valuable right now. So I want to put pressure on the Oranguru, considering the hand size is small. That seems like the right thing to do. That Rampardos is a long way away from getting KO'd though, so we have to really think about this. Because I really want to take the Oranguru down. That's for certain. The Rayquaza's not that big of a threat. We're an evolution deck, so they don't really need the energy acceleration, so the Rayquaza's not that big a deal. That's annoying. That's very annoying. They got the DCE down to retreat this turn. And I'm thinking Volkner. Okay, I'm assuming they're doing that for rare candies more than anything. I mean, Volkner's got decent synergy in that deck. I like that. That's kind of cool. That's decent synergy, being able to get things like that. But wouldn't things like Bill's maintenance... Is it Bill's maintenance or is it Bill's... Not Bill's maintenance. The other Bill. You know what I'm talking about. It's completely gone from my head. And Jirachi would be a better way to go without that, really. In my opinion. But... Alright, so they're going to retreat and attack into this Greninja. They need a Diancie to KO. Oh, wow, they're not going to retreat. Okay, I thought they were going to retreat and attack. Turns out they won't. Alright, if that's the case, then I'm going to try and find some other Froakies. Even if it's just one, that's fine. Let's Oranguru here. Let's instruct. For how much? That much. That's okay. That's not that bad. Alright, we're going to put some more pressure here and really hit into these bad boys. Next turn, if we really want to be picky, if we get a Frogadier out, we can target the unidentified fossil. Take 2 prizes with the Oranguru and the fossil, and have them in a really bad spot there. I'm confused why they didn't retreat and attack. And bear in mind, we've got that extra ability that is really helpful, where we have Evasion Jutsu. Evasion Jutsu? Jutsu? Evasion Jutsu? Jutsu? I'm going to call it Jutsu. Unfortunately, that ability activated, but we hit Tails, which is the worst possible outcome. All right, let's throw an energy there. And Cynthia. Come on, Frogadier. Frogadier. We can get 2 prizes if we get Frogadier out. Wow, no Frogadier. Okay, but we have Aqua Patch. Still no Frogadiers, though. That is yikes, man. That's yeah. We're playing 4 of those. All right, if that's the case, we're just going to take these two down. If so be it, so be it. I think that really is going to slow them down, so that's good. We take 2 prizes nonetheless. Aha, there you are. There you are. There you are. And we can put some immense pressure now on our opponent here. If we get some other Frogadiers, that's an extra 40. That's 80. If we were doing enough, just a 60, 10 damage off from getting 2 KOs, or taking the last 2 Pokemon down. Well, what we could really do is if they get another unidentified fossil... Oh, they don't. Okay, they're getting rare candy. I was thinking if they get like another fossil down, we could like Frogadier, take out both of the fossils, but that's not happening right now. They've got that going. And they're going to Rayquaza to bring some energy onto it so they can attack with it. I see what they're trying to do. Tails again? Come on, man. Where's the coin luck? Where is the luck? Where is the luck? I feel disappointed. All right, nonetheless, we can... put some pressure down, hopefully. As long as we hit 2 heads on this timer ball. Okay. That's typical, isn't it? Didn't hit 2 heads on the timer ball. What a shame. Frogadiers. Okay, we got 1. Cold Crush GX just doesn't seem good right now, so let's just not do that. We're gonna put 20 on you. You're gonna be harder to deal with later on, so let's just do that for now. And let's just go for the... There we go, just go for the... What is that called? Furious Shurikens? Furious Shurikens. Evasion Jutsu. Oh, it's just so perfectly named. Hopefully we hit heads on this one if they hit into us, because we do not want the Rayquaza taking us down, that's for sure. That just seems a bit insulting. So it's like their main attacker and they're taking us out. Please don't. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Oh, they're gonna do it, aren't they? Oh, we got tail. 3 times in a row we've hit tails. Jesus, it's like they just screw the ability, right? It doesn't even exist. Might as well not. Oh my god, they got Wild Crush ready as well. They can just one-shot the Lele if they want to with a cheeky Guzma play. We could Cold Crush GX them now if we really want to. That seems like we have to do that. But we don't even have to Cold Crush. We can just attack into them. But they're just going to one-shot us with Rampardos. We could Cold Crush onto it with Guzma. That sounds fun, actually. We could do that. Let's get another one of you down. I'm not too keen on that, actually. Do we Guzma and then Cold Crush? That's a tough one, man. But we could really shut them down. But then we could get some, like, crazy KO here. Okay, do you know what? We're gonna Cold Crush GX. Definitely gonna Cold Crush here. All right. I think that's the play. We need to just shut this Rampardos down for the time being. And just remove their wild crash. Yeah, remove their wild crash ability. I think that's fair. We might as well throw the boost on there, even though it's not really necessary, but it's there. And what are we getting from that? Okay, so that's good. That's a Greninja next turn. So let's Cold Crush for now. Let's just get rid of that. Thank you. Out you go. And now they need a switch to get that thing out of the active, or a escape board plus a energy. So that Cold Crush really came into play there. I'm really happy with that. Oh gosh. It's just dangerous. Actually, no matter what they put up here, I'm kind of okay. Oh, they're just going to one-shot us here. That's just a pain in the ass. Ah, that's so painful. That's so frustrating, man. They just have the one-shot on the Frogadier because of that Guzma play. But we knew they had the Guzma play, so I think the Cold Crush was still the right thing to do because they would have just Guzma'd up our Lele and taken us out. So I think that was still the right play. We just have to lose and lose 2 prizes the longer way for the setup, unfortunately. Which is a bit of a pain. What? You didn't KO me? No. You're supposed to KO me, buddy. That Dragon Claw, you should have Dragon Clawed, man. Oh, no. If you Dragon Clawed, buddy, that would have worked out so much more in your favor. Things would have been so much easier. Okay, right. I'm going to bench that for now. And Lily for 4. We got the Greninja guaranteed. So, there we are. Sweet. And we can actually Ultra Ball for a Frogadier. So I'm really happy. There we go. That's good. Thank you. See, the thing is, if you take too slow, this deck is going to creep up on you. It's going to creep up on you. All right, let's get around. Guru pull. Let's instruct for something. Okay, I need to think here. Oh, we're going to take that. We're going to take this, and we're going to take that. Do we do that, though? Or do we take this and hit into that for the time being? No. Do we greed the prizes? I mean, if we go into that and hit 50 there, I'm 10 damage short. It's just not enough. So I think regardless, we're 2-shotting that thing. So I think if we take the opportunity now and just get these 2 prizes, I think that'll be fine. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Right. I mean, sure. I wonder what my energy is looking like. But I think we still have an Aqua Patch left. So I know I can attach to that other Greninja. All right, let's do that. Let's take 2 prizes. Sweet. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see what we get from here. Hopefully we get an Aqua Patch. Choice bands, not really relevant here. What else? Rescue Stretch. Actually, that's cool. We can recycle our Frogadiers and stuff. That's cool. I like that. We still have some Greninjas left. So what I could do is throw Frogadier Greninja. Just throw a full line back in the deck. Haha! We hit the heads. Yeah, it's paying off. Oh, that's perfect. That is so perfect. All right, let's get a full line in there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, we're only hitting 50 damage, unfortunately, but hey. All right, do you know what we can do, though? We can get another Froakie down and start getting a bit cheeky if they decide to bench anything else. Oh, I'm just going to throw the energy here because we could go for 3 stage 2s this turn as well. Not this turn, sorry. The next couple of turns, should I say. All right, Furious Shurikens. We're only going to be hitting 50, unfortunately, but we're in a very good spot right now. And that heads is so important because they would have one-shot us there. So that really paid off. I'm really happy with that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. Yikes. Come on, just hit heads again. I mean, no matter what, if they don't bench something, we win. So that works in our favor. So you've actually been able to see this whole deck in action, being able to set up properly, being able to even Cold Crush GX just to shut down a fully charged Pokemon and slow their gameplay down. It's all really gelled together pretty well, and I'm really happy with it. Okay, so they are throwing something down on the bench. Please hit heads, because that would be hella dope. And we can go for some extra damage. Extra damage. That's what this deck is good at. That's what I would say. This deck is good at staying alive. Like that. Staying alive. And let's not run out of cards, though, Sean. Let's... He says completely... So don't run out of cards. Yeah, I'll just play a Lily and almost completely obliterate my whole deck. Alright, Fierce Shurikens here. We KO the Rampardos. That thing is literally... Yeah, literally an attack away from being KO'd. So, to be fair, the deck we're playing against is a bit of a strange one. The list is a bit out there. So, let's go there here. And their deck is quite slow. So, let's be real. That isn't anything top tier we're up against here. And I know you guys like seeing me come up against top tier decks. But sometimes I can't always do that on the ladder. My elo's always all over the place. Sometimes I go on a crazy win streak and then come up against these top tier decks. And then sometimes I go on a crazier win streak and come up against a random deck out of nowhere. But it's all a bit all over the place. But with that said, let me know your thoughts down below. I am still working on other decks. And I still am looking for something to work with Dragonite. There's still been some requests for that. And that is something I really am working on. It's quite tough to work with. There is a little combo you can do with it with Lance Prism Star and stuff. But it is really tough to make consistent. So I am still working on that. I'm working on some other decks as well. So there's for the rest of this week, there should just be some decks going up for you guys to enjoy and try out for yourself. But with that said, this is the list. If you do have the cards, do try it out. Obviously, this might be one of the ones where you don't have it because Greninja is quite expensive. And again, it's more of just a collector's card really on PTCGO more than a good attacker. But nonetheless, do leave a like if you did enjoy. And of course, do subscribe for more. And up until tomorrow, please do take care. And peace.